All right, and damn. Ooh, okay, we getting loose with the animation already. Hold on, let's run it back. My brain wasn't mentally prepared. My brain was still, my brain was still expecting some regular shit. Bro, I forgot what we're watching. The dragon caught the damn, they are moving. Oh, yeah. They moving with it. Hold on, bro. All right, Coco. Ooh, damn. This dragon is getting angrier and angrier by the second. Stupid ass dragon. That boy got fooled by a cape with an air ball in it. Come on, lock in, drag. Oh, they hit another dead end. Yes, it's the whole reach. Oh, no. They done gone 360 degrees to nowhere. So, Agat, let's talk about it. We're talking all that. Ooh, you messed up my spell. Your spell wouldn't have done anything anyway. But I bet you the magic circle that my girl Coco saw, I bet you the magic circle up there, I bet you that has something to do with it. Oh, they've been running over and over again. Anyway, let's find somewhere covered to hide. Damn, they got them in the infinite loop maze. Coco, you kind of fucking up the swag right now. Coco, this could have been a frame. Man, we gotta really like lock Coco into how to do these things, bro. Cause like this was tough. We got the double posing on the stairs. We got Atelier in the shadows, and then Coco didn't even realize she wasn't in the frame, bro. Just got her little hat sticking out. You dropped this. That's sweet of her though. I'm not gonna lie. She stopped, took the time to grab the hat and ran with it, inconveniencing herself for the sake of someone she barely knows, bro. That's big, Coco. Are you okay? I guess not. She's gonna start blaming herself again, isn't she? No, Coco, it's okay. This isn't your fault. I mean, okay, it's kind of your fault, but like at the same time, nah, it's Qifrey's fault. I'm putting that on Qifrey. If a little middle schooler gets lost and kidnapped, do we blame the student or the teacher? I'm blaming the teacher. Low key, I'm putting this on Qifrey, bro, because this whole conundrum shouldn't even be happening, because Qifrey should be locked in, making sure these girls are safe at all times. I don't know what he was doing up there with Unk. They was up there shooting the shit. The whole time these girls are running into the doom dimension, bro. Now he's trying to find them. This never had to be an issue in the first place. So yeah, don't blame yourself, Coco. You're good, bro. You're good. And you'll be cold without a cloak. Damn, slam that shit on her. Yo, Coco is sweet, bro. Took the cloak off her back and gave it to the homie, bro. That's big. I'm not gonna lie, Coco is growing on me more and more every episode. That's big Co. I feel really safe when I have it on. The cloak? When I'm wearing my cloak, nobody can see that I'm shaking with fear. Knowing that I'll still look like a witch on the outside helps me be brave. Damn, man, she giving the inspirational speech. Damn! Whoa, what the whoa, put her ass in a big ass powder puff. I'm sorry I looked at you like this was your fault. It's fine, it is my fault anyway. And it's not like you actually said it, unlike lame man. God, let me chill. Did she just make this cloud so they had a private place to talk? What is going on? I've been doing this longer than you. I'm supposed to protect you. See, this is the mindset. I can respect this mindset. This is the mindset that Agat should really be adopting, okay? Instead of being like, I hate people who can't do what I do. I hate people who weren't born witches and are trying to learn the ropes. Instead of having a mindset like that, why not be more like Atelier? You know what? Let me help you. Since I have more experience, let me make sure you're good. Let me reach a hand out to you. Shout out Atelier. And I'm not gonna lie, this cloud spell is tougher than anything I ever seen Agat pull. If we're really being serious about it, let's talk about it. Okay, she did do that fireball. That fireball was tough, but I feel like that's just a basic spell. Because let's see, when it comes down to it, who made the hole in the wall? Agat goofy ass was trying to do a big ass, but Riche came and outsped her. I feel like Riche did more for the team than Agat has. Any of them could have done that little fireball, really. So. That's just Nick said Qifrey drew that fireball for her. Stole that shit out Qifrey journal, boy. It's my very own come on, bruh. What spells have Agat created? I ain't seen Agat make any original spells. Atelier made the big fluffy cloud squishmallow spell, bruh.
Hey, if you're enjoying this video, you should consider checking out my Patreon, where I have my full unedited reactions for videos like this one. I'm also offering seasonals that we don't cover on the channel and Patreon exclusive content. So if you want more content or just a way to support the channel, check it out.
As a little kid, I dreamed about napping on a cloud, and so she made it happen. That's tough. Why the cloud got a little face though too? So I've been trying out different things. It's not finished yet though. Once it is, I'd like to submit it for approval as a general use spell for everyone to try. That's cool. And so this is why she was talking about, not having been able to submit her spell when she was scared she was going to die on the spot. I see. It might not be the most useful spell out there, but it's my dream, and that means a lot to me. Hey, bro, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it might not be the most functional spell that we've seen yet, but of all the spells I've seen so far in this show, this is like top 3 spells I would want, bruh. This shit looks fun as hell. And honestly, it could be pretty useful. Imagine you're in a fight and you really like, you really expand upon this spell and all of a sudden you make the whole battlefield a big ass cloud. I feel like you have to have a decent to strong grasp of magic to even come up with some shit like this. Oh my, no, I'm a chill on her. She might be having a change of heart. All right. I don't want to assume that she came in here to hate. I heard all that. Face ass. All right, let's see what she has to say. If you want to lie on the top of this, it needs to be made. Yo, where's your spell at? You out here trying to give other people advice. Show me your original spell. This is a god problem, bro. Always trying to put someone down. Who asked for your advice? It's fine to talk about dreams, but what about reality? Here we go. All right, you know what? I'm going to give her a genuine chance to express her philosophy, bro. Let's see what she has to say and why she potentially acts the way she does. Because even though she's being an asshole right now, I don't want to just sit here hating on this 13-year-old for no reason. So I'm going to give her more chances than I would give an adult character, an older teen character. I'm going to give her more chances to, I don't even want to say redeem, to explain herself. But right now, it's just seeming like hate, bro. Oh no, your 12-year-old classmate made her own original spell that's not perfectly functional yet, okay? How are we going to get out of here? I mean... she could have said it a little better, but she's kind of spitting, bro. She's spitting a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This whole area seems to be under a spell, which is why we keep ending up in the same place. Any kind of magic, even the forbidden kind, needs a casting seal to work. So if they can find the casting seal, which Coco already found if you would have been listening. I think I saw the casting seal. Maybe. Yep, there it is, all the way up. God damn. And they can just fly up there, I guess, and wipe it, or I don't know. That is that's a complicated ass spell right there. I can like vaguely see some similarities to the magic fundamentals that this show has taught us in terms of like the shapes of some of the things that we're looking at. But there's also some symbols in there where I'm like, what the hell does this thing do, bro? Even if the dragon is protecting the casting seal, we'll have to beat it. I'm thinking fire magic. She always thinking fire magic. Cut her off, Coco. Bring something up. I don't think your fire spell did much to it before. I don't think so either. Look at this. Okay, nah. See, niggas always want to criticize, but the moment you turn the criticism on them, now they start wilding out. Let's talk about it, bro. That fire spell did nothing to the dragon before. Period. It looked cool. It was flashy. Big fireball. He ate that fireball. But the moment someone leverages the slightest little bit of criticism, valid criticism, given their situation, the moment my girl Coco, actually brings up what actually happened, I got want to have little scribbly lines behind her, want to try to look at her like this. Even Teddy scared, bro. I bet you a guy used to bully her too. You slowed it down, but I don't really think it did shit. It didn't do shit. So I don't think fire is the way to beat it. It's absolutely not. When Teddy just gave me an idea. Let's hear it. The plan is to make Teddy's dream come true. They make a big ass cloud and put the dragon to sleep. I mean, look, I'm not trying to be a God Junior over here, bro. But if we were in a life and death situation and you told me you was finna make a big ass fucking cloud to try to put the dragon to sleep on some fucking Dragon Tales Shrek 2 shit, I'm gonna look at you how a God is looking at Coco right now. I'm not gonna hold you. Aggie kinda valid in this expression right here. However, at this point, anything, why did she draw them down here? Was this necessary? Hey, she's an artist. Well, Teddy's cloud made us feel warm and safe. So maybe we can do that to the dragon? Who is this happy ass, jolly ass individual over here? This is not the dragon y'all were fighting. I mean, okay, let's keep it a stack though. Let's really analyze the plan. Dragons are lizards. Lizards are cold-blooded creatures. Cold-blooded creatures love warm things. They love warm objects to rest, to have some sort of like, what's that shit called? Like homeostasis, like, fixing their body temperature. So low key, this isn't a crazy idea, right? This is the equivalent of like suggesting you make a giant heat lamp to escape a giant lizard. You know what I mean? Maybe its predator instincts will be overridden by its cold-blooded animal instincts. It's worth it. It's worth the shot. I see what she's cooking. She's not really like, we got to get Coco's like speech skills up, her communication skills up. But I see the vision. I see the vision here. Is this nigga Qifrey sleeping with his glasses on? That boy can never take the drip off. Where are you going, Coco? Whoa, slow it down. I was just wondering if the dragon was... Okay, Coco, look, I understand you care about those around you, and I respect that. That's what makes you Big Co. But wondering if the dragon is okay is crazy. Yo, one thing about Coco, I could kind of see where Aggie is coming from a little bit, bruh. Because we've seen like hints at this sort of impulsivity from Coco. And I think it gets overshadowed a lot by, you know, how cute she's written and, you know, just her being an all around like timid individual. But she has these moments of like, yo, I feel like her impulsivity is undersold. The moment that really got me was when she was sitting there in the 𝙠𝙠 range and she was like, I don't want to lose. Maybe I should just use forbidden magic. And then she stopped herself and was like, let me chill. I mean, even the idea of her chasing after the brimmed cap that she ran into demonstrates a level of impulsivity where it's like, you know, does the magic community have like I feel like we gotta get her like ADHD meds or something, bro. She just has, there's something there that hasn't fully been explored yet. Master said the spells that aren't forbidden are the ones that bring happiness to all. Okay, now look, this is showing she has the true essence of a witch, the true essence of a mage. She isn't just thinking about spells as mechanical tools. She isn't just thinking about them as something to get. Oh my fucking God, 𝙏𝙖, what the fuck is on your feet, girl? Nah, yo, we gotta get 𝙏𝙖 some new kicks. God damn. Yo, no wonder she's always the slowest one running, bro. She got them. She got slipper steppers on, bro. Golly. What was I even saying? Them kicks like distracted me. Oh yeah, Coco seems to be embodying the true essence of a witch and the true meaning of magic, if you will. Okay, she's kind of farming on them a little bit, and if a god helps us, it'll probably work even better. Yeah, pressure, peer pressure. You're acting like you have ideas. Good press. Hold on. You're the best at drawing seals out of all of us. We have a much better chance if you're on the team. Yeah, seal monkey. Draw our seals. Let me chill. The hate is crazy. You a seal monkey. That's all you are, a seal merchant. Draw our seals. We come up with the plays. Let me chill. But I'm just saying, like, so we forgetting Aggie tried to send homegirl out there to die to the 𝙠𝙠 range? Yeah, draw our seals. Low key, I know we called Agat the seal monkey, but low key 𝙏𝙖 is the seal monkey, bro. Don't do nothing but produce seals mad fast. Who you feeling like? You don't get to put your hand over the eyes yet. You didn't activate that level of swag yet, Agat. First of all, that's an MC emote anyway. She low key a good leader despite the hating. I agree, but she's not really going to be able to lead people effectively if she doesn't get her attitude right. Hey, what should I do? Just stay. Oh my God. But who came out of it? I mean, who came up with the plan? Bro, like, you saw how happy she was to be a part of the team? Like, come on, you could have her drawing some extra seals down there with 𝙏𝙖. There's plenty of places she could help, but you want to hate. I've agreed to your plan, but you're not at a skill level where I could trust you with it. Bro, you saying that like you did her a favor. What was your plan? Yeah, the animation and the character acting in this is fire. The way she just quickly swooped around that corner. She made her little spell. Come on, bruh. She's coming along. She's learning on her own. No one wanted to help her out. And now she got a little fire going for them. She cast a fire. Thank you. Someone gonna celebrate I'm glad she has two good friends in the mix, bro. Shout out Atelier and shout out 𝙏𝙖, bro. This is a big moment. Here come Aggie. Well, what's that doing for us? Like, bro. Okay, first of all, we need a fire anyway. That was just being discussed, so now we have that. She's actually doing something for the team that's actually needed. She watched someone else do it, did it a couple times herself, and now she's already making stable spells. That's low-key some crazy work when you think about it, bro. Like, she might, I don't want to say prodigy, but she does have a pretty high aptitude for magic. Now, y'all not going to tell me this isn't hate. Even those of y'all who be like, oh, no. Aggie is just a realist, bro. She just wants her to know the harsh reality of the world. What? It don't cost nothing to show a little bit of props, to show a little bit of love. But what does she have to say right now? I mean, anyone can learn with enough repetition. Just hate for no reason. Uncalled for degrees of hate, bro. It's like she doesn't want to see her winning. Like, actually, it's not even a matter of she can't do it like me anymore. You know what I mean? If her whole thing was, I hate people who can't do what I do, then it's like, okay, you'll stop hating when people are able to do what you can do. That's the natural, logical conclusion to the end of that philosophy. But no, I feel like that philosophy is just what she says to excuse her hate, because clearly her hate is indiscriminate.
Anyone can learn with enough repetition.
But you ain't learned how to brush your hair yet with enough repetition. Nappy-headed ass. Stop playing with me. Okay, we got the spell. Okay, they pulled up. Hold on, how the squad looking? This frame would be too tough, but 𝙏𝙖𝙡𝙠's shoes fucking it all the way up, bro. Oh, animation. All right, let's see it. Oh, we flying off too? They easily could have ran up them stairs, bro. But they said, nah, I'm gonna show y'all something. All right, Coco. Yep, you in the mix too. Okay. I'm loving the teamwork here. Hold on, Qifrey. Your girls might got something, Qifrey. All right, they're all going to different places. Okay, music going crazy too. We gotta respect the OST. They said y'all gonna see this budget, the little shines coming off the ink too. Golly. Okay. So they're doing this on different parts of the, and making a bunch of different sand clouds that all converge in the middle next to the, who 𝙏𝙖 feeling like, bro? She moving like Spider-Man on the low with these big ass stompers on. She got to be using, she thinks she like Yagami, bro. Choked. Okay, they farming now, bro. They farming. They know what time it is. Ooh, okay. They putting it together. Not gonna lie, if I didn't know any better, I would think this is a big ass mushroom cloud, bro. I like this because it feels like, so far at least, the way these four are using magic, it feels like, you know what I mean, your typical magic anime. But if you had to take like the pacifist run, you know what I mean? Like normally they'd be like, all right, we need to find a way to make a spell that's big enough to defeat the dragon. They would do something like, break the top of a building to drop a big ass chunk of the building onto the dragon's head to knock it out or some crazy shit like that. But nah, in this particular case, they said, okay, let's make a warm, attractive little sand fluff for this wyvern dragon thing to lay in. And you know what I mean? It's like a pacifist run. It's like, okay, we're chilling, And it fits into the broader world building of the series too, because it's like, if magic in this world, according to the pointed caps, shouldn't be used for violence and shouldn't be used for harming others, then you have to come up with some pretty roundabout ways to solve your issues if you want to, abide by those rules and still keep yourself safe. With that said, I can see that working for a dragon, a lizard brain creature that doesn't really think like that and kind of just moves on instinct. I wonder how that whole no harm rule is going to come into play when we have to, fight actual people, right? Especially assuming the brimmed caps, who are the villains, quote unquote, of the show so far. Assuming the brimmed caps follow no such rules, assuming they're using magic on their bodies, they clearly have no qualms against teleportation. You can only pacifist run so far if you're going against people who quite literally are using abilities you don't have. And so I wonder how this sort of problem solving is going to translate itself into more human to human conflicts, if we even get there in the series, which I'm assuming we will. We can't be, fighting dragons and brush buddies for the whole show. That nigga tilted his head like, hold on, are they dead ass right now? For me? Like, he dead ass confused, bro. He waiting for a fade and they gave him a warm bed. Bro had to tilt his head in confusion. He'd never been treated like this before. To keep a spell from falling apart, well, rapid and repetition magic that constantly returns to its initial form. I didn't even know you could do that. Well, you look at that. So she really knows the fundamentals with this shit, bro. Okay, as much as I was hating on her, let's talk about it. She knows her stuff, okay? I mean, she better with how much, authority she tries to claim over these kids. Is he chill with it? He's sniffing it. He checking it out.
Okay, this seemed cool for real. Shit, it's warm. It's kind of nice.
The dragon disabler. Come on, now don't. I'm kind of with her. This is a weak ass name right here. The dragon disabler cushion. That's what you're gonna submit to the committee, bro? Did her ass walk out of the cutaway? This is fourth wall breaking hate. She's walking out of the cutaway. How do you even hate that hard? Yo, she walked out of the cutaway. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is a top 5 hater of all time, bro. Wrong. It's the serpent's bit of sand. I'm not gonna lie. Serpent's bit of sand is fire. That shit sounds a lot better. Just couldn't help but look. Yeah, that is her spell in its final form, huh? I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. This might be a game-changing spell. Let me explain to you why. I remember in the very, very first episode, okay? I had jokingly said something along the lines of, it was that scene when Qifrey was in the forest after he had left Mama Coco's crib, and he was like, you know, he was laying down with his little fireball next to him. And, you know, he was laying on the ground on some uncomfortable shit. I jokingly said, like, damn, they don't got a bed spell or a hotel spell they can use. But now, if you could make a comfortable bed of warm, fluffy sand, you know, a comfortable ass cloud to lay on, like, this could be a genuine quality of life improvement spell for the grander witch community. Now, instead of laying on the dirt ground with a little weak ass blanket, pop this spell real quick. You got a nice little cloud of heat that you could lay on for the night instead of, you know, sitting out in the middle of the forest with your back against stones, pebbles, and twigs. Qifrey, you gotta lock in, bro. You over here catching your breath. Bro, your girls are potentially in danger. First buddies are drawn to the smell of conjuring ink. Ooh, that's good to know. Is this, damn! Woo! He saw that light. No, that was a crazy lock-in. Let's peep the lock-in, all right? He notices the light turns on. Instantaneous lock-in, bro. Light turns on. How many frames into the lock-in? 1. Okay, eyes closed. 2, 3, 4, 5 frame lock-in, bro. Why didn't you think before breaking the seal? Well, who broke this? Now, I'm not gonna lie. This is some genuine shit to get mad over. Low key, I feel like the authors made Atelier do this, because if Coco had done this, a god's hate would kind of become more valid, bro. That boy said, fuck a bit of sand. Damn. Okay, that was not what I expected. Yo, she just made you a warm bit of sand. I'm not gonna lie. The dragon must have seen the last couple episodes. That's the only thing I can imagine it happened here. The dragon seen how much Agat was hating and decided she had to go. Nah, let me chill. Qifrey, come save her ass. Qifrey smash. Okay, that boy farming. You can look down and check if she's okay. We're 5 episodes in. I haven't really seen anything crazy from Qifrey yet. Last episode, I ended off saying I wanted to see Qifrey fight a dragon. Qifrey is on like minor fraud watch right now, just because I feel like the story has gassed him into a position that I haven't seen demonstrated on screen yet. I feel like to take Qifrey serious, I need to see him go crazy right now. All right, he moving with it. Okay. This. He must have heard what I just said, bro, because now he's doing the most. Because was it at all necessary? What is the tactical advantage of weaving in and out of the dragon's back spikes, bro? Oh, shit. What is that? Ooh, okay. He fireman with it. He fireman with it. Nah, that might be the thumbnail. Ooh, damn. Okay, good shit. He made a dragon of his own? Boy, nah. Ooh, that's a little body dragon right there. That's a little body dragon right there. What happened to pacifist magic? This is not, no. What do you have this spell in the, what could you possibly have this spell in the tank for, Qifrey? Please explain to me how this shit right here can ever make someone's day better. That boy made a super water dragon. Yo, I kind of feel bad for this dragon now, bro. He turned it into like a little ant. Doom. Nice. Okay, now this is for the fashion. It sprouts a flower at the end. Look, I stand corrected on whatever I just said about Qifrey. He's shown me what I needed to see. Okay, I understand. I will never doubt Qifrey again. In fact, you know what? We'll wipe the slate clean, bro. I don't even care that you lost your girls and that you know, were kind of responsible for Coco discovering that. I don't even care, bro. You got that. Atelier, reach out. Oh, where's Big Cole? Whoa, are we forgetting someone? What? Okay, the demon done haunted her dreams, bro. I've waited so long for the seeds I've planted to sprout. What spell is this, bro? I'll teach you things Qifrey can't. Throwing the world upside down? What is bro on? Coco, wake up. I got my eyes on you, Unc. I feel like you might be a brimcap nigga on the low. I have a serious favor to ask you. Oh shit, what's up? Hey bro, please don't tell the Knights Morales about this, bro, please. He gonna make it sound like it's important for the mission. Whole time he just trying not to get in trouble. We know the Knights Morales yet? Not really. But we have an obligation to report forbidden magic sightings. Oh shit. That nigga said, do I gotta pull out another water dragon on your ass? Do not tell anyone about this. We gotta watch out for Qifrey now too, bro. I told your ass, don't tell no one about this. Good press. Not anyone. Oh, his little ass probably gonna snitch, bro. Qifrey, take him out. Water dragon to the chest, just real quick. And then you're gonna go back to his kids acting all smiley and shit. Who wants ice cream? Face ass boy.